Alright, you guys only got one plan for today, so let's just breeze through it. So today we're going to talk about material safety data sheets, or sometimes known as just safety data sheets. These are the books that are kept in your trucks, which again I talked to Nick about how his truck doesn't have one. So if you're a supervisor and you drive a truck and you do not have a binder, please let me know, I will make you one. MSDS provides information on hazardous materials and wastes. Chemical makers must provide an MSDS for each product. Legally, they have to. Distributors must get the MSDS sheets to employees, must be available to workers exposed to hazardous substances. Keep at least one copy of the MSDS with the chemicals. That's why we say you gotta keep one in your truck. So again, please let me know if you don't have one. All MSDSs are not the same. They can be organized in a number of different ways. Some of them have only 8 or 9 sections. Others may have 12 or 14. However, all of them should include these types of information. So, it's going to have the product information, the name of the chemical, the makeup, the trade name on the chemical, name and locations of the manufacturer and distributor, also emergency telephone numbers. Hazard identification, the amount of hazardous ingredient that causes ill effects. The threshold limit value, the maximum average concentration recommended over an 8-hour workday. Permissible exposure limit set by OSHA and enforced by law. Lethal dose concentration, overview of information of emergency personnel, ill effects of acute ocular, oral, dermal, or inhalation exposure, chronic effects of long-term exposure, first aid procedures, what to do in case of acute exposure, so that's important for us. Instructions to medical personnel for emergency procedures. So if someone had to go to the hospital and you showed it to a doctor, they would know what to look for. Handling and storage procedures, hygiene, temperature control, ventilation, personal protective equipment, personal eye protection to avoid ocular exposure, rubber gloves, boots, long sleeve shirt, long pants, and face shields to avoid dermal exposure. So that's talking about your skin, which is why we use gloves and rubber boots so we don't absorb it into our feet. Respiratory protection to avoid inhalation exposure. Again, not all these things apply to the chemicals we use. This is any chemical that is sold in the States needs to have this information on it. Fire, explosion, hazards, and procedures. Procedures for cleaning up spills, leaks, disposal information. So, how do you use an MSDS? Find out where they're kept in your workplace. Find out how they are filed so you can find the one you want. I prefer alphabetically, so if you're looking for the sheet for a claim, you just look up a claim and there it is. Some companies want you to file them by how hazardous is the chemical, but I don't think that's something you're going to be thinking about if you're exposed to it. So, you can look over the format of each MSDS to see how the information is presented. I didn't bring an example, but they're all in the trucks, and they're also in the chemical lockers downstairs. Find out how to make them available to emergency personnel if necessary. You can find out what personal protective equipment is required to handle them. Find out what procedures are needed for safe handling, hygiene, temperature control, and ventilation. Look for information on ill effects of acute exposure. Find out what symptoms you should look for when handling the substance. Find out what first aid procedures to use for acute exposure. Find out how to handle a spill or a leak. Find out how to store it, the substance safely when you finish the job. Ask your supervisor for any questions you still have about it. So, again, these are all very scientific, possibly hazardous exposure scenarios. I don't think this really applies to what we do. We're all pretty cautious. The stuff we're doing is just an herbicide or an insecticide or a fungicide, so we're not talking about hydrochloric acid here. So, let's see. Did you hand these out? Did you look at the names here and just make sure everybody gets them? Sorry, these are all alphabetized by last name, so just give me a second to find you guys.
Go to the bottom.
Yeah, you're right. Look at that, Brian Santiago. Let's get out of the box.
That's your
No, I thought it was there. There you go, bro.
Get this shit.
David Sanchez. Hey, I got pencils on the table if you guys need them. Gonzalo.
I am
Is Marcos with Matt or Mike?
What's up? Yeah.
Nick Dorsey.
I got one. Hey, there.
JR.
Thank you.
Want to take a bit right here?
Can we keep these?
Mike's not here. Marcos is not here. Kevin.
Oh, we getting further.
Pop down for me.
Elias.
Here.
And Debo.
Which is cool, this is good.
Fill in the circle. All true or false.
Gift card now?
So these are different. I'm gonna try and figure out what to do. Actually, I have to do it, according to Chris. So, since I'm doing these so frequently, I'm going to talk Chris into doing something towards the end of this. Give candy away?
That's Halloween.
I'm not calling it that.
Not for nothing, there's usually a big jug of candy that you
How old
can
is he?
get in the closet.
Hey, I'm gonna try to figure something out.
It's like, it was like a pinata. This is so dumb.
Well, I was thinking about donuts, but I'm like, that's really gonna add up, so, unless he's cool with reimbursing me, in which case I'll just get him when I do this, so, I'll figure something out. Thank you, Demo.
Just say you're gonna get your job. Hand out shooters.
No, I'm not like that.
Hand out shooters. Oh, you got a nice thing, you'll get your job.
Feel set? Fill in the circle.
Rich, are we allowed to leave or go home?
That's up to Chad.
There's one full.
Chad?
What's up?
Brian said, is he allowed to leave and go home after this?
I blessed everything.
So, guys,
Tony, do that policy.
who wants to stay and who wants to go?
Raise your hand if you want to stay. Or what?
Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
So everybody wants to go?
But where? Yes.
Stay here.
Whoa, I'm asking for Alright, so before we go, all the uniforms need to be sorted and put away. Bathrooms need to be cleaned. I think we've already